Welcome everybody, Namaste. So let's do an Om together, and then we're going to talk about bandhas today, the locks. So closing the eyes, every practice begins and ends with the Om. Taking a deep inhale. So Pedro, tell us a little bit about them.
So we're going to talk about the two main bandhas that we use as we're doing the breathing exercise. As you notice, when you hold the breath, we apply the Jalandhara Bandha, the throat lock, and the root lock, which is Mula Bandha. So the main goal of these bandhas is to bring prana and apana together to meet at the navel here. This will bring some effect on the body, which you're gonna benefit on our concentration, on our practice of meditation.
Yeah, and you'll tap into your inner happiness. So as Pedro said, the prana apana meets here somewhere around the navel, and it pushes the energy up to the crown of your head. So it's like all your chakras are opening and all the energy is moving up. And these locks, it's very simple. So the root lock, how would you best describe that when you do it? How do you feel about it when you do it?
It's like when you're holding the poop. So squeeze the anus. I would say not 100%, don't so vigorously. Do, let's say, 70, 50%, maybe even 20% is already engaged. 20 to 70% is up to you, so you feel.
Yeah, so when you do the root lock, it's like pulling the pelvic floor up towards your navel. And what we're really trying to do is constrict the perineum, but it's impossible to describe what that feels like. And that's why holding the poop or holding the pee is quite a good way of describing it.
Yeah.
Or, you know, pulling the buttocks, clenching the buttocks. You do it actually subconsciously, but you'll only know when you practice it and you'll start to feel it. What about the throat lock?
Throat lock. So the goal here is to straighten the spine, as you have this natural curve on the spine. So in doing that, you bring the chest up and the chin down. So imagine, my chin cannot really reach here the chest. So imagine kind of you holding a pencil here. So the goal is like to chest up, chin down. Avoid to stay here. Bring the chest up. So proud chest. So our teacher describes this as a rope. Imagine your spine as a rope, as has a curve, as a tube. So you want to see through the tube all the way down. So if the tube has curve, we cannot really see through. So you want to straighten it so you can see all the way through. So these allow the energy, right?
Yeah, it's like, so if your spine is straight, if you had that tube and you put a laser beam down it, it's not touching the sides. So the energy then can come all the way up. And then you're going to tap into that inner happiness, and maybe we'll realize who we really are, right? So, which is a really nice thing. So the bandhas, very simple. Remember, pull the pelvic floor up towards your navel, clench the buttocks. Imagine you're holding the poop, but don't worry about it. Just do it and everything will work naturally. For the throat lock, chest meets the chin. So remember, don't want to be down here like Pedro, straighten the spine. Chin meets the chest. You can even open your mouth a little bit. One other little trick. Bring the tongue to the roof of your mouth. You have psychic channels on the roof of your mouth. If you place your tongue there and you do it, for whatever reason, it helps, even if you're not doing it maybe perfectly in the other two, okay? And the most important thing of all, do it in complete surrender, do it with faith, and everything will be perfect anyway. So let's do the Om together. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be compassionate to all beings.